What's up, guys? Nick Rapazzi here. So we are on day 2 of installing this lift. I got most of the parts back here just to get them out of the way, and so it's gonna be a pretty simple tear down because we just gotta get rid of the lower control arms, take off the tie rod end, remove the sway bar, and then get the diff out. So that's gonna be the big project of the day, and hopefully we can get all the other stuff installed. I have about, I don't know, maybe 6 hours to get this done before I have to head to the gym and meet somebody at the gym today. So hopefully we can get this all installed, at least the front end done. The rear's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of brackets and lift blocks, so that shouldn't take crazy long to do. So let's hopefully get this big part out of the way. I'll give you guys an update when I take out the both lower control arms and the tie rod ends, and then get the belly pan out of there so we can get ready to drop the diff. So yeah, once I get to that point, I'll check in with you guys and show you the progress that we made so far. All right, guys, so we do have the diff out and dropped. As you can see, these are the brackets that give it that 7-inch drop. This thing was a bitch to get out. I had to actually cut the cross member. It was in the instructions. I didn't think I had to, but I did have to cut the cross member to get that out. Drop the drive shaft right there, just two bolts on each side for the U-bolts. And we're about to install these cross members and get everything plugged back in and ready to go. So I just have to hook up this vacuum line that goes right here, and then plug in the 4-wheel drive system, and then we will get these mounted up with the factory bolts. And then it's basically just putting everything back together. And then so the big thing is going to be getting the springs hooked up on the adjustable springs. And when I get to that point, I'll check in with you guys later and show you the progress on that with the new cross members in, with the McGaughy's logo and everything on it. So everything's going pretty smooth. Let me get to it, and then check in with you guys when I have the lowering arms on and everything going. So we made a shit ton of progress, and also we're stuck. So we got the new struts in with the adjustable struts. I was not able to put these at 8 inches like I wanted to, so I put them at the 7-inch, which is fine. I'm going to be putting it up to 9 once I get the upper control arms and the add a leaf for the back. There'll be another day, probably in a few months, when I have the car lift in the garage and everything like that. So we'll have some more content for this as well. But the reason why is the strut compressors that I have, they won't compress this enough for me to get it at the 8-inch mark, so I just put it at the 7, put it together, and that's it. And so we got the hubs in. I was just about to put the axles in, and we snapped a bolt in here. The axle goes in here. I'll show you on the other side because I didn't break the other side. So these bolts that came with it go in through here, into the spacer, and then bolt up to the differential. And I was tightening the other side, and I wind up snapping 2 of the bolts and breaking the piece off. Where is it? Let me see if I can find where I put it. I might have thrown it somewhere, but I broke this piece off in here. Luckily I was able to pull it off, and there was enough still out on here, and I just put a vice grip on it and twisted it out. So I got those out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, probably, these are grade 8. I'll probably grab the same thing tomorrow. I'll get 12 new ones, because I, like an idiot, instead of just hand tightening these, I just slammed them on with the gun and called it a day. And then this happened. And if you look at I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on camera. Let me see if you guys will be able to see. Yeah, so you see what happened was I stretched the bolt, so I don't feel safe putting these on, and I tightened the other side with the gun as well. So I'm gonna get 12 new ones, and then we'll get Loctite, and we'll do everything again. And just, this is something I don't want when I engage 4-wheel drive, to snap and then just have the axles spinning around inside there, lose the spacers and everything going on. So we're gonna get new bolts, we're gonna tighten them down and star pad them, and I think the specs on it were like 50 or 85 pounds. Don't quote me on that. I'll check the directions before I install the new bolts anyway, and we'll torque those down to spec. So yeah, other than that, the kit looks good. The front's on. You guys can see everything that's going on up here. And it's going to be a full 7-inch, and then we're probably going to have to do, I think it's called NorCal mod. We're going to have to knock out this stuff back here and push that back, and then same thing up here. I'm not gonna have the issue because I already removed the lower valence, but we're probably gonna have to take a little bit off the corner here, but that'll be for tomorrow, weather pending. I'm not gonna end this video. It's gonna be combined between the 2 days. If it's not nice enough tomorrow for me to work on it, then we'll get this done Friday, and I'll work on the house tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Checking with you guys when I see you tomorrow. Later. What's up, guys? So we're day 2 here, Friday. I finally picked up the bolts and we're getting everything installed. I already put the new spacer in with the new bolts. I put Loctite on everything, got everything hooked up. I pulled out the torque wrench, so we're gonna torque these down to the spec is 50 foot-pounds. And I'm gonna take the other bolts out because I bought 12 bolts in total in there just to replace them because the other ones were stretched because I torqued them on with 800 foot-pound freaking impact, so they stretched out. So we're gonna get that fixed, tighten everything up, get the new tie rods on, and then that's pretty much it for the front end. Just gotta put the brakes on, make sure everything's tight, and then put wheels and tires on. So I'll check in with you guys when I get everything done and we're about to install the new wheels. It is definitely lower on the ground. I'm probably gonna have to jack up the front end, so I'll take that jack out and jack this up to get the new tires on. I might have to put the stock ones back on to get the alignment, so we might just test fit them, just put them up and then throw the stock tires on so we can go get the alignment done, and then we'll put the new tires on. So, but anyway, let me get this all buttoned up and then we will check in with you guys in a little bit. What's up, guys? So we have everything in here right now. Brakes are on, tie rods are on, lower control arms bolted in, sway bars in, the I forget what those things are called, the strut braces or some shit, I forget what the fuck they're called, but those are bolted in too. We got the brake relocation kit here. ABS is bolted to the upper control arm. Shocks are in, as you guys can see. We did change out the bolts, put Loctite on all the axle spacer bolts, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything's ready to go. I am going to clean up all the tools and stuff that are all over the ground. I'm gonna see if the stock tires will bolt up, and then we will move to the rear. The reason why I'm gonna keep the stock tires bolted up or on is to get the alignment done. So I'm trying to get this done by 5 o'clock so we can go get this thing aligned and everything. So the rear should be pretty simple. It's just unbolting the stock blocks, pulling stock blocks out and putting in the new lift blocks, and we should be done hopefully in the next hour or so. But let me get this cleaned up and get these stock wheels on, and I will check in with you guys when we have the rear end coming apart. All right, guys, so we have everything together. I kind of like rushed out. I didn't really show you guys what is going on in the rear end and everything that I did back there, but when we get back, hopefully if there's some daylight, if not, this is gonna run until tomorrow anyway when we get the tires and wheels on. So I'm running to Pep Boys to get the alignment done because they only have somebody there for another hour that can actually do the alignment. I can do it myself because I used to work there, but they won't let me do that. So we're rushing over here to get this done. We're gonna get back. Hopefully there's some daylight left and we'll put the wheels and tires on. If not, like I said, it's probably gonna run until tomorrow. I know I'm gonna have to do the trimming on the inner fender wells in the front, so not really too much of a crazy rush to get them on, but I'm glad all the suspension shit is done and we could just put wheels and tires on and cut some shit up tomorrow. So let's get in over there. I'll check in with you guys when I get there because I'm probably gonna walk out and get food because I'm starving, and while they do the alignment and stuff. So I'll check in with you guys a little later. Alright, guys, so with the bullshit that has been going on, we are now on day 3. We went to Star Tire Plus Wheels over here in Hartford. I literally have been driving around all morning trying to get this alignment done and got turned down about 16 different times from 16 different shops, just saying that the lift was too big. I called them up and they said just bring it down. They mounted the tires for me and are gonna get it on the lift in a few here, so hopefully everything goes smooth and we can get this thing home and start pulling the wrap off. It's gonna be a separate video probably because this one's 3 days long. It's already long enough, but I'm gonna show you guys a full reveal with the wrap on and then go through the NorCal mod that we have to actually go through. So Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day. I got a lot of stuff to do around the house. So when we get to everything, I will check it with you guys a little later. Probably when we're home. I gotta get some food after this too, because I'm fucking starving. But I'm ecstatic that everything's getting done today. So there it is back there. But I'll show you guys up close once it gets done. What's up, guys? So we finally got the truck home, and it looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to take the wrap off to get the wheels to match the rest of the chrome that's on it. But so if I haven't told you guys before, these are 22 by 12 Vision off-road wheels, 35 by 12 and a half Fury Country Hunter RTs. So it's not a mountain terrain, it's not an all-terrain, it's an in-between. They're called a hybrid tire. I'm really glad I went with these. I do get a little bit of rubbing at full lock right here, which we're probably gonna have to take that out. There's rubbing that goes on in this corner a little bit, which we'll just chop the corner a little bit, but for the most part everything fit perfectly. There's no crazy fitment issues or anything. I'm really happy. The ride quality of this lift is actually really amazing. You know, it really does feel like stock, and I was afraid it was going to be stiffer, but it's not. Everything feels good. I did notice at like highway speeds, it's definitely, like, you could definitely feel it's a lot slower than it used to be. And that's just, it's got to do with the gearing. It's got I want to say 342s in it. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's low. We're gonna go to a 410 just because I want to go to the 9-inch when we do the add a leaf and the upper control arm, and we'll just raise this to the 9-inch setting on this. But yeah, that's it for the most part. This is probably the last time you're gonna see it with this wrap on. I'm gonna pull off all the easy stuff that I can right now, and then we'll start taking apart, like, cause I wrapped it behind the lights. I took this plastic off and wrapped it under that. Same thing with the door handles, and I did wrap it under the mirrors as well. So a lot of this stuff's having to come off, and like this trim has to come off, but like the hood's simple, the bumper part is simple. I didn't take anything off to do that. So that's what we're gonna do now. But I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit stretched out, but that's what happened. It took me 3 days to get this done and get the lift finished and get the alignment done. The alignment was the biggest hassle. If I could have just got it done at Pep Boys last night, I would have been golden today, but it is what it is. And a huge shout out to Tires Plus Wheels out in Hartford. They didn't even second guess it when I asked them, like, yo, I got a 7-inch lift. They're like, yeah, just bring it down, we'll take care of you. So it was awesome. They got it done within, like, it's probably like an hour and a half, got the tires and wheels on and did the alignment. So super happy about them. Go check them out. I did tag them in my Instagram post, so if you're local and you need anything, they're probably the best around for any lifted truck kind of stuff, and wheels and tires and stuff like that. So I will be going through them to get the Corvette wheels. I talked to them about what I wanted and what tires I wanted to run, and they're going to be specialty ordered because we're going to go with a Toyota Triple Eights, but that's a whole nother day. Just huge shout out to them. Please go check them out, follow them on Instagram, and yeah, that's it for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 900 followers. I think the last time I checked it was like 883 or something like that. But yeah, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll have a full update when this wraps off. So I'll talk to you later. Peace.